Guys, we're playing another TGC Tours Rookie Design Contest course. This course is called Worsbroodjie Ridge, and it is by Pizzastrangler. We have yet to find out why he strangles pizza. We have just come to accept that he strangles pizzas, and we just don't talk about it anymore. Pizzastrangler's probably about the third or fourth course of his I've played, somewhere in that neighborhood. And they keep getting better, so I'm looking forward. I mean, the look of this already, I'm liking it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we've got. Up here, we've got ourselves a parking lot. A couple of those nondescript vans again, and I'm always wary of those. An old school clubhouse. Oh, this is fine. Of course, I want to sit out here overhanging the rocks. I'm sure that's structurally sound. Cool. All right. We're starting out with a decent par 4 here, decent length par 4. Is that cambering to help me? I better cut it just in case. Oh, and we're off to a flying start. Bounce left hard. And again, and more, and keep going. No, that was asking a lot. I'm liking the texturing and the lighting so far. It looks really quite nice. Whoa, that's a big green. My tempo is gone. Oh, that's crushed. It's a little bit, it's a little stuttery. Is there like a lot going on here that the computer's struggling to keep up with, or something else? A lot of planting. What's this like on a console, do you know? Like, I don't have the most powerful PC known to man, but it's better than a console is. He was having a rough go, was he? Okay. What are you designing on, dude? This hole might be just a hair too long to be the green to be this shallow with nothing to run it on with. Like, you come up short, you're just gonna go thud into this mud, which plays like long grass. Thud into the mud. Yeah, kind of what Maddie's saying. I appreciate that there's a backstop there. I don't love that as a way of making it work, though. It just seems a little goofy to have it run up a hole and back down. Kind of like more like mini golf. It's just barely doable, I think, this hole. A front pin, I don't know how you're getting anywhere near. The other thing is it's dark here, man. Holy smokes, is ever dark. And I just left that putt short. Nice. Yeah, that Brazil one, Boa Favela, I think it was called, wasn't it? That one lagged like mad, and yeah, Ballyhoo did too. It's just there's a little stutter here that's kind of annoying. It looks really good. Yeah, it's a good point, Alan. I mean, as long as I can put it on the green and have something resembling a putt, I'll be fine. Into the wind, we're not getting there. Okay. So we have a blind second shot here. Interesting. Yeah, it did Viking. It had a lot going on, and then it had rain as well, which I think really made it struggle. Is the wind gonna hurt this enough? Hey, virtual golfer. This is down the throat of it if it's right. Whoa! Oh! Jeez. Need a replay of that. I almost dunked it and I almost spun it back in too. Oof. That was close. Now, if I'd have had an opportunity to get here in two because I wasn't in the wind, I can use that ridge, I guess, right? Okay. I almost made eagle the hard way. Missed it twice, Seb. I gotta get better. I missed it coming and going. Yeah, it's visually it's quite good. There's some areas like here that are kind of bare, but you seem to be kind of hiding them with the elevation of the tee. Isn't a bad idea. Uh-oh. Slow down. All right. Oh, yeah, it's stuttering pretty badly there. I don't know how you're not getting lag on a console. Just for fun. Like I'm not quite getting 60 frames per second here. GPU is about as hot as it ever gets. Yeah, when it goes under 60, that's when it's getting really fiddly. This green is sitting weird. Or the way that it's transitioning. This is weird. So kind of like how your mom is dense and big, Maddie. That would cause lag. Yeah, it's so friggin', it's unfortunate. I always hate, oh, never mind. It always sucks when a course looks really nice. PC. It always sucks when a course looks really nice, but then it just gets stuttery like this because it just hurts it. It's the more information you're trying to send through whatever, you know, the graphics card of the device you're using, the harder it's going to be, right? The harder it's going to be, the more you're going to get lag because it's going to struggle to render it all. like for reference, most courses I would have the frame rate would be up at 150 or so. Oh, come on. Did I just... I mustn't have paid attention very well there. I mean, God help a PS4 on this one.
Hey, it is about time. I mean, I just couldn't get the ball in the hole.
No,
I wanted to, but I just couldn't
I
do
did.
it.
I couldn't. Just wouldn't go in. I'm half distracted by my overlay though. Part of the problem. Like this looks really, the way the contrast between the bunker and this area looks really nice. But you buried a hell of a lot of trees to make that happen, didn't you? Really? I didn't have any problems with no tempo. I mean, I was on PC, but still. So then the question becomes, and I think this is a fair question. How much do we take, like, how critical do we be about a course that's stuttery and laggy? And, like, would somebody with a 3080, for example, notice this? Like, I've got a 1660 Super, so I don't have a massive, you know, massively powerful graphics card. I'm also streaming at the same time I'm doing this. So that'll be taking up a little bit, but streaming's only taking up 3% of the PC, and it shouldn't be doing much to the video card because it should be using NVENC. Yeah, what's your meter looking like? Hi there, Jizer. What's up, dude? Oh, this is a long one. I think I need that much. The wind went and got strong all of a sudden. Hmm. And I do have my graphics card a bit overclocked too, as well as my CPU for that matter. And you can see here we have less of, like, where this isn't, there aren't as many trees buried here. This, look at the frames now. Not too bad, dude. So now we're up in the hundreds, over 100, sorry. It's just buttery smooth. Yeah, that's just a little awkward, that transition there. The lighting looks really cool, except for where you have the big shadows and it gets a bit dark. But it's happening very rarely. It's a hell of an effort. I will be curious to see what happens with other people trying to play it, and it's going to be very system dependent, I think. And also, it also depends if somebody's playing on PC, like what else are they running? Because I know I have my browser open, I have Discord open, and I have my work messaging system open, and I know that they all consume some pretty decent RAM. So I didn't even swing that club. I was so busy thinking about other stuff. God. Get in the bunker. Thank you. Because I do know it was it Ballyhoo that was controversial on tour because people playing on PlayStation, it lagged to the point of like actually affecting the swing a couple times. I like how you've done this mounding. I'm a sucker for those mounds. I didn't want to slow that. This never works. I see the idea here of that layup left me with a blind shot in. If I try and bomb it down the right there, I get a look at it. Cool. Greens seem to be relatively sane. Maybe a bit on the big side at times. Although that par 3 wasn't. My putting is on point as always. Yeah, I could see that being true, Scoot. I mean, I remember when I was using... Remember, if those of you guys that have been around long enough, you'll remember when I would have the PlayStation, when I was streaming on PlayStation, and it would sound like a damn jet engine at times. Okay, you did make the back out of bounds. Probably a good play. So your danger here is if you go over the back. But you got to go way over the back. So yeah, I'm kind of with Maddie. I'm hitting driver pretty much every time too. The green is massive. And then, yeah, we got a nipple pin, which seems to be the defense. I would rather see this green probably half of its size. And a reason to make me think I shouldn't go for it. Hey, Wes, what's up? You never responded to me on Twitter, you rotten bugger. I'm back and everything. You don't even say a word. So there's some potential with that. It's a nice site for it. But maybe could have done a little more strategy-wise to make that more of a thought. Does this get over this into the wind? I don't know. If it doesn't, oh, it gets over. Okay. Oh, that's the next tee. Okay. I wouldn't mind some apron in front of this. Although downwind, it's going to be really short. And into the wind, it's not really going to run much. I like their strain of that ridge there. So, well, okay. I spoke too soon. If I'm a foot short, I'm way gone. The greens are really big. Yeah, I missed the cut this week, Wes. I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. Missed by a shot. I didn't get any demos. I'm still clean there. No blood. Ooh. I know. First time back. I made a hole in one though. In the second round? First round. I don't remember now. Somebody clipped it. The back of the green just it needs something. But I mean, you're out of meter, I think, to be able to do much more. Oh, you don't? All right. Well. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the clip. I wasn't playing great at that point, so I was like, oh, okay, well, there you go. And then I staged a comeback and almost made it. It did not. Fell short. Okay. I have a question for you here, Pizzastrangler. Why are we all of a sudden on the edge of death? I mean, I know it's a ridge, but I mean, that's more than a ridge. This turned very dangerous very quickly. Pretty much, Terps. And so the thing about that is, for first thing is, it's just so inconsistent with the like the front nine. There's no there's none of this death, right? It's I might have started questioning if I was paying attention. Why is it called ridge? Where's the ridge? Well, I found it. But the other thing, and it was a point that Trail Ducker made in the forum in response to my post about my playthrough. He said something like, I wish I hadn't let a couple of iffy greens ruin the whole round. Well, unfortunately, the golf course is 18 holes. And if you're playing it 4 times, you're playing 72 holes. So it doesn't take much to make the course lose a bunch of marks. Particularly when you look at the really good established designers, they don't have questionable pins and questionable greens. All right, the courses play in a way that makes sense. This into the wind just becomes a 3-shotter, doesn't it? Yep. Well, yeah, fair, but they don't have the kind of stuff that I had, where I hit it on the ridge and it still goes off the green. Oh, shoot. Wind got that, just murdered that. But yeah, one bad hole can ruin the whole course, right? In the sense of, especially if you're thinking about it being on tour, one bad shot or one bad hole can kill it. That's part of it, Shawstone, and I'll tell you why that happens. It happens because every time I give him feedback, he argues the hell out of it. So there's some history there that I know what's coming. There's also the fact that I know that if he really wanted to, and if he enjoyed it, he would be able to create an amazing course. Yes, it would, Seb. Or sorry, would it be different? No, it wouldn't. You know, I don't care about score. When I'm doing a playthrough, I don't care what my score is. I care about if the shot makes any sense. So if it goes in the hole when it doesn't make sense for it to, there's been myriad times where I've been like, this ball shouldn't be on the green. That was a miserable shot I just hit. That shouldn't go on. That needs to stay off the green. Coaster. So no, I am harder on Tyson for sure. But it's partly because there's just some other stuff that's happened. And it's responding to that. Oh, not much saucy. Oof. I'm not sure about that. So if I'm down here, I'm dead. It's 29 feet uphill. What do I do if I'm into the wind? Like, this wind should be doable, but what do I do if I'm into the wind here? Surely I don't have to hit it into this narrow area here. Driver makes it now, but not into the wind it doesn't. And it's only gonna barely make it. That's an option. I don't think it should be a requirement though to play the hole. Balcony? I've been known to do that. I didn't hit that hard enough. Damn it. Yeah, that's... I think this... So, couple problems with this hole. There's not enough room for layup. You shouldn't be in a position where you feel like you have to hit it over, otherwise you don't have a play. So if you made the fairway a bit wider on the left, it might be a bit better. The other issue is it's a 400-yard par 4. That's not the type of hole that I'm usually looking at thinking, oh, let's try and carry a bunch of crap. Because, you know, an 80-yard shot, yeah, I'm getting better off of that than 140 yards, but it's not that extreme a difference, right? What am I risking to hit it over the garbage? If I don't pull that, if I end up dunking it in that crap, I'm losing at least a shot, aren't I? I don't know that I'm gaining a shot by pulling it off, so... I don't know. Of course, I make birdie because I'm complaining. Don't need that on anymore. I'd say this is a step up for you, though. The environment is really cool. I wish it was a bit more consistent. I wish the whole course was like the front nine. I just going out to the death ridge out there. To me it takes a little away, but I'm not a big fantasy guy for the most. Now, if it's a fantasy course and I know it's a fantasy course, that's different. I can get on board with that. But if it's meant to be more realistic and then all of a sudden there's death, not so sure. But that front nine was really well done. It was like, it's the texturing, the lot of sculpting was really good. The mounting was done really well. The lighting was really good. For the most part, they played really nicely. there's a lot of good stuff in this course. The last hole is a bit unfortunate as a finisher. It just, I don't think that hole works, which, yeah, kind of hurts it a bit. But yeah, it's a step up from what you've done before for sure. Keep going. Keep going, because you're on the right track. Yeah, that's true, Scoot. It is. For those watching on YouTube, sorry, I just spaced out there for a sec. No, that's a hell of an effort, Pizzastrangler. A few things to clean up, and then I think you're off to the races. For those watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please consider hitting like and subscribe so more people can see the courses that these guys create. I'll be back with another playthrough in the near future, but for now, I'm going to say cheers.